This is a test of an electromechanical lock. The way electromechanical locks work is it's a mechanical lock. Obviously there's wires. This one happens to have a micro switch in it for authorized egress. But you have two wires for power, right? Non-polar. And we have a power supply right here, which you can't see. And what I want you to watch is the stop bar, right? That is a stop bar. And that is in the locked position. Now the outside lever is unlocked. See the stop bar? Power off, it relocks. Power on, it unlocks. See the stop bar? So an electromechanical lock, all it's doing, it is moving a mechanical part called a stop bar, which allows the outside lever to rotate. So watch this little stop bar right there. Turn power on, there's a power supply right here. See how that stop bar moved? Cut power, stop bar re-engages. I can't turn the lever, turn power on, and now I can rotate and gain entry, right? See the stop bar? If I cut power, it locks, can't rotate, can't get in. Power on, stop bar moves, you get the idea, right? Power off, power is removed from the lock knows the motor turns on, pulling power from a capacitor or a temporary battery, and that's where it gets power to relock the outside lever. Turn power on, and it's unlocked. Now the motor inside here actually turned on and shut off. There is still power being sent to the lock, but the lock is only using a small trickle amount of energy to keep the capacitor filled. Think of a capacitor like a glass of water with a hole in the bottom. You have to trickle water in as it drips out the bottom, so that when I cut power, power's off, the motor realizes that it's time to relock. There's a little circuit board inside here. So the motor gets its energy from the capacitor, which then relocks the lock because we've cut power, right? So the signal to make the lock relock is when power is cut. So the access control panel cuts power. The circuit board inside realizes that, tells the motor to reverse direction, gets its power from a capacitor. So what's really going on inside this lock? Well, I happen to have one that has a glass cover, okay? And basically what you see inside this lock is you see a motor. There's also a capacitor and a circuit board. They're all bundled together right here. And the motor is hooked up to this lever arm, which is hooked up to that stop bar that we saw moving, right? So this happens to be the inside of the lock. The outside is this hub, right? I can't rotate this hub, but the inside always free, right? Inside of the electric lock is always free unless it's a double locking function, or what's called an asylum function. That's how an electromechanical lock works. The rest of it is a mechanical lock. All this lock does is the stop bar is moved electronically. That's it.